Hello coders and welcome to your Ghost Programmer's Helper channel. In today's video, we will be looking into coding with Oracledb and NodeJS, made simpler. Are you frustrated with coding core queries? Or the learning curve for coding with Oracledb/NodeJS? Are you hoping for a better solution? Don't worry. Oracledbmanager is your solution for getting started quickly with coding for Oracle Database and NodeJS. Oracledbmanager comes with Universal Cloud Access feature. Oracledbmanager provides access for both local and cloud Oracle databases. The library coder-friendly implementation also makes the library easier to start using, especially for the beginners. The library is also free and available in GitHub to everyone. Before we continue, I would like to recommend you to hit that button and subscribe to my channel in order to get notification whenever I post my future programmer helpers videos. Before we continue, it's mandatory that we first mention the prerequisites. First, set up Oracle Instant Client on your machine. This allows your machine to be able to gain access to Oracle databases. Second, set up the environment for NodeJS. Lastly, create an Oracle Cloud account that you can use to create Oracle databases like Autonomous Database. I have left on the description links to pages that show how to do the above tasks. Now, let's dive into coding. First, we are going to create a folder for our project, so as to be organized with our files. After creating the folder, we are then going to open the folder with our versus code, or you can open it with the IDE of your choice. Now, let us set up the Oracle Autonomous Database that we are going to use in our project. First, we open our Oracle Cloud Console in our browser of choice. Then, we are to create the Autonomous Database from the Oracle Console. When creating the Autonomous Database, we can leave the initial settings as they are or change them according to our need and requirements. After the database has been provisioned and is available, we now have to download the database's credentials wallet. push the downloaded wallet to the projects folder we had created earlier.
After which, you can extract the zip file.
Inside Visual Studio Code we can see the files like TNS names and SQLnet. Aura files while contains our configuration details. In SQLnet file, we have to change the directory path to point to the environment variable known as tnsadmin. As you can see in the TNS names files, contains the names of the connection string that we would use to connect to our database. So, now we want to create an environment variable, tnsadmin, to point to the path of the wallet we had unzipped earlier. This is the same variable we had inserted to the SQLnet file. Open the .bashrc file with your terminal of choice, add the environment variable path as follows. source the bashrc file. Check if the TNS admin variable is listed in the end. If successful, then we can move to the next step. To create a table in our database, launch the Service Console. From the Service Console dashboard, click on the Database action. On the Database Action dashboard, click on the SQL, since we are going to use the SQL format to create the tables. The open page might be confusing, but be assured that the Oracle dashboards are easier to comprehend. Click on the plus button to add a table object to the database. Give the table a preferred name and add the table's column names, data type CG varchar, integer. Finally, indicate any keys like primary and foreign keys. Don't forget to add the database constraints if there are any. After you finish creating the table, click on Create, and then you can finally check if the table was successfully created by syncing and objects sections. If the table name is displayed and its columns are also shown as drop-down of the table, then congratulations on creating your first database and table on Oracle. Thank you for watching part 1 of the video. If you liked the video to this point, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. In the coming part 2, we are going to look at the coding with NodeJS, Oracle DB Manager. Stay tuned.